Welcome back to our channel Prash. Learning is fun. In this module, I am going to explain speed versus velocity. I think you all are familiar with the term speed. Speed gives an idea of how fast the body moves. We define speed as distance covered per unit time. So, speed is equal to distance by time. Its SI units are meter per seconds. Have you seen an instrument on the vehicle which measures the speed? Yes, it is a speedometer which measures the instantaneous speed. Instantaneous speed is the speed at a particular instant. This instrument measures the speed in kilometers per hour. So, kmph is the practical unit of speed. Is it possible to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour? Yes, it is. Let us see the relation. Relation between meter per second and kilometer per hour. 5 meter per second is equal to 18 kilometer per hour. So let us see how to convert meter per seconds into kilometer per hour by taking some examples. Convert 10 meter per second into kilometer per hour. So what is the relation? 5 meter per second is equal to 18 kilometer per hour. So now we want 10 meter per second. So first of all we will convert 1 meter per second is equal to 18 by 5 kmph. That means kilometer per hour. So we need for 10 meter per second. So 10 meter per second is equal to 10 into 18 by 5 kmph. So 5 ones, 5 twos. So 18 twos we will get 36 kmph. So the final result is 10 meter per second is equal to 36 kmph. Right? Now let us convert kilometer per hour into meter per second in our second example. So convert 72 kmph into meter per second. So first of all let us write the relation. 5 meter per second is equal to 18 kmph. Now I have to convert 72 kmph into meter per second. So I will write it as 1 kmph is equal to, I will get it as 5 by 18 meter per second. So 72 kmph is equal to 72 into 5 by 18 meter per second. So 18 ones, 18 fours. So I will get 20 meter per second. So finally I will get 72 kmph is equal to 20 meters per second. So this is how we can convert practical units into SI units for speed. So generally bodies may not move in a particular direction throughout its journey. So we need to define another physical quantity, that is nothing but velocity. So let us see what is velocity. Velocity is the speed of an object in specified direction. That means velocity has both magnitude and direction. So when the body is moving with a certain speed in a particular direction, then we call it as velocity. So velocity has both magnitude and direction. Let us see an example here. A car moves with 15 meter per second due east. Here 15 meter per second is called the magnitude and due east is called the direction. That means velocity has both magnitude and direction. This magnitude 15 meter per second is nothing but the speed. And 15 meters per second due east is called velocity. That means what? Speed has no direction, but whereas velocity has direction. That is the main difference between speed and velocity. Speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity. Vector quantities have both magnitude and direction, whereas scalar quantities have only magnitude. When we are talking about velocity, it is important to indicate its direction. So let us see how to determine the direction of velocity. The direction of velocity is equal to the direction of resultant displacement. So let us understand this point by taking one example. Suppose a train has started to move in a circular path. So let us take a point A here and a point B here. Train has started to move in a circular path towards east. So this is the east direction. So it started towards east. So the train has started moving towards east in a circular path. So it travels along this path. After time t, it has reached the point B. This point is a diametric opposite end. So if I join these points here A and B, I will get a straight line. So this straight line represents the diameter of the circle. So this diameter of the circle will be equal to the magnitude of displacement. Okay. So the magnitude of displacement is, this is one radius r, this is one radius r. So the diameter is 2r. And the direction of the train will be towards south, because the direction of displacement is towards the south. So the direction of the train is also towards the south direction. So velocity v bar is equal to displacement by time. So what is the displacement of the train here? Displacement of the train is 2r and total time taken will be t, and the direction is towards south. Towards south. So when the direction of velocity is equal to the direction of the resultant displacement. Now if I take another points here, point P and Q. Let us suppose I have taken a point P here and a point Q here. I want to find the direction of velocity at point P and Q. Then what will be the direction of the train at these 2 points? What will be the direction of the train at point P and what will be the direction of train at point Q? Now if you draw a tangent at this point, so if I draw a tangent at point P, this is along in this direction, and at point Q the direction is along in this direction. So though the train is moving with constant speed, the direction of the train is changing continuously. So the velocity at a particular instant, that means at a point P, is called as instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity. So what is instantaneous velocity? Velocity at a particular instant, that means at this point. Now what will be the instantaneous velocity at Q? This is the instantaneous velocity, that means the velocity direction is changing continuously from every point. At every point the direction of velocity is changing. So the direction of velocity at a particular instant is called as instantaneous velocity. That means this instantaneous velocity direction will be given by the tangent drawn at this point. If I want the instantaneous velocity at point P, I have to draw a tangent at this point. So the direction of this tangent will give me the direction of velocity. Now at point Q, the direction of velocity is given by direction of the tangent drawn at that point. So finally, let us summarize the points what we have discussed. Speed and velocity. Distance covered per unit time is called average speed. Displacement per unit time is called as average velocity. Speed at a particular instant is called as instantaneous speed. Velocity at a particular instant is called instantaneous velocity. A speed is a scalar physical quantity. Velocity is a vector physical quantity. Speed gives an idea how fast a body moves. Velocity gives an idea how fast a body moves in specified direction. SI units are meter per second for speed, and for velocity also the SI units are meter per second. Both speed and velocity have same SI units, so their dimensions are also equal. So dimension formula will be m0 L1 t minus 1, and for velocity also m0 L1 t minus 1.